guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Suelenbowman and I'm gonna give you today my 36-week pregnancy update. Well, I want to start with the symptoms that I had this week. I feel like every week that passes by, I have more and more symptoms that show me that I'm more near, that I'm each day closer to the labor. But not actually, the symptoms doesn't really tell me how close I am, so I still have no clue when the baby is gonna come. But I'm okay with the baby not coming right now because as I record this video, I'm 37 weeks, so I think it's too early still for the baby to be born at 37. I would like for the baby to be born at 39 weeks. So my guess will be that this baby will be born sometime during my 39 week of pregnancy or 40 weeks. We'll see. So as far as symptoms, I felt in one or two occasions briefly some cramps, but it was really brief and like nothing like that it lasted for a long time. I also still have the varicose vein. When I went to the appointment this week for the 36 weeks, I went to the doctor and the midwife saw me and she took a look and she said that it's just normal and probably will go away after the delivery. But she said it pretty much didn't seem concerned or nothing wrong or anything. It's pretty common during pregnancy to have varicose veins because the baby is pressuring, and so sometimes if the baby is pressuring so much that the vein's gonna swell. So that's what happened to me this pregnancy. I also had some Braxton Hicks this week. So this has been happening for a few weeks now, and I just feel they're a little different than before. There was one night that I actually felt that I was having consistent Braxton Hicks, which never happened before. I had Braxton Hicks before, but they were like sporadic and they were not regular. The night that I completed 36 weeks of pregnancy, I noticed during that night, it was actually more like the next morning, it was more like at 5 a.m. in the morning on Saturday morning, and I completed 36 weeks on Friday. So that Saturday morning, I noticed between 5 and 6 that I was having Braxton Hicks every 10 minutes. So that was the very first time during my whole pregnancy that I noticed Braxton Hicks being consistent every 10 minutes. Like sometimes like between 7 and 10 minutes I would have, and just felt my belly really hard. There was no pain or nothing like there was sore, nothing like that, but I just felt the whole belly was super hard. So it was obvious that it was Braxton Hicks. And they were every 10 minutes, and they was just for 1 hour, and then they went away after the 1 hour. So I thought, well, that's different. And also I have other things that have been happening with me. So I have reflux. So I've been taking the medicine that the doctor prescribed me twice a day. Usually take one in the morning, sometime in the morning, and sometime at night before bed. So that's been helping, but it's not like immediate relief. Like sometimes I need to wait 1 hour for the medicine to have effect. They also say that may be TMI, but they also say, when I read the websites and the internet and everywhere, like that I see, like those apps of pregnancy, they say if you have a change in your vaginal discharge that you are closer to labor. And I never had discharge the whole pregnancy. Even when I had the yeast infection, I never had the issue of discharge. And now like I'm having some changes in discharge, and so I think that may be one sign that like things are changing in my body. My body's preparing for labor. Physically, that's not really a symptom, but I was looking at the pregnancy shots that I had with the photographer and also the videos and everything, and there were some pictures that she takes that I'm just with the bare belly. So I was looking at those pictures from 2 weeks ago and from now, and between those 2 weeks there is significant change in my belly. It's very noticeable that the growth that has happened in my belly. It's bigger, that you can actually take a look in a picture and notice that the belly actually grew. Probably the baby grew during that week, during those 2 weeks significantly or something. Don't think I measured my weight again. I don't know. I just had a lot of things going on, and I actually forgot to measure my weight. So I don't know what is my weight in my house in my scale. The belly growing so much during those 2 weeks. I don't know if that's because I ate too much in the baby shower, or if it was really there was some growth that really happened during those 2 weeks. So I also had a baby shower this week, and I was 36 weeks and 2 days when I had my baby shower. I want to show you some pictures while I talk about the baby shower. I know that a lot of years ago, used to be baby showers used to be with just women, but I think now things have changed, especially in some communities. So like the church that I go is a Hispanic church, and it's very cultural, and more nowadays that they do with everybody in the church. So all the families come, that includes the husbands and children and women, and just everybody celebrates the new arrival of the baby. So I had my baby shower with everybody. Was my husband was with me, my brothers-in-law, they were there, family members, they were like all family complete, like husband, wife, and children. I'm very thankful that I had the baby shower, and I'm very thankful for everybody that was there. Thank you so much for being able to go to my baby shower if you are watching this video, and also thank you so much for the gifts that I got, for all the help. Like I had the ladies cooking and helping with the food. I had my sisters helping with the decoration and organizing the baby shower. So I'm so really happy and glad that this baby shower was so beautiful, and so it's going to be forever in my memory in the pictures, and I'm just gonna remember as a celebration of the baby that was coming. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to have the baby shower for this baby. I went to see the midwife. My doctor was not in the office that day. Sometimes my doctor is on call in the hospital. Sometimes, usually he's doing some type of surgery because he's an OB, so he does all types of surgery in the hospital. So sometimes he's doing a C-section. So not every single time that I go there he is able to see me, and I just go the days it's better for me to go. So I don't really mind to see another provider. And so I've been seeing this midwife also. She's actually besides the doctor, she's the other provider I've been seeing. And when I went over there, my blood pressure was 106/66, which is more on the lower side. And both my pregnancies, my last pregnancy and this pregnancy, I've been having more the lower side of the blood pressure, which is great, because that shows that I don't have any risk of preeclampsia. Or high blood pressure could be very dangerous during pregnancy, could cause complications. So I'm glad my blood pressure is more on the lower side. And my heart rate was 85. The baby heart rate is between 130s, 140s, and keep changing, which is really normal to be changing all the time. And my fundus was 35. So usually when the woman is measuring too much more, it can indicate that the baby is a bigger sized baby. And so that's why they kind of want to measure the uterus to kind of estimate a little bit about the baby size as well. And I'm measuring 1 week behind. So I'm 36, but he measured me at 35 in my fundus. And also I did she did the GBS test, which is like a bacteria that's like a vaginal bacteria that if your results are positive with the GBS, basically you have to be treated with antibiotics, and during labor or hours before labor if you are induced. and that avoids some infection that could you could pass the bacteria or to the baby when he's born or she is born. So they do that to all pregnant ladies. They at 36 weeks of 36 weeks of pregnancy, they do a swab and they will test you for the GBS. It's like a strep B bacteria. So I did that during the appointment, and it doesn't really hurt. It's really brief. It's really quickly, so I didn't feel that it hurt anything. And I got the results really fast, like a couple days later, and it came out negative. So I'm glad that I don't need to be treated with antibiotics, and that's great. And also they tested me, and they do that with all women as well. They tested for HIV, for syphilis, hepatitis B, all the like sexual diseases that can be dangerous for the baby. If you have those diseases, they need to know, because that can cause problems and can be dangerous to the baby to get it, and other complications that it can cause. So they test me for that, and all negative, of course. Also, I felt they call it lightening, which is kind of a sharp pain in the pelvic area. So it's just like you feel like almost like a needle from inside. He's poking you in the pelvis, like in the pelvic area. So I felt that this week as well, but just like once or twice, so it was not significant. And other than that, I just feel like I have a lot of signs. And I was telling my sisters that I think I have a lot of signs that labor is really near. When you go see, like, there are 10 signs that you're close to labor. So the signs that I see here that I think I have is the vaginal discharge changes color and consistency, fatigue and nasty instinct, I have there, loose feeling joints, I have there, cramps and increased back pain, I have there, and like baby drops, I feel like the baby's lower. I don't know if it truly dropped, but I feel the baby's very, very low, so I wonder if the baby dropped. I don't know. So the only things I don't feel like there's a change at all is I don't have diarrhea. I don't have any, I don't know if I have a dilation, like if I'm dilated. Weight gain stops. That hasn't really happened yet. I'm still gaining weight. But I think this is it. Like, I think the other two signs is the water breaking, which I didn't have my water breaking yet, and stronger and more frequent contractions than I mentioned to you guys, the Braxton Hicks. So I just have maybe 5 or 6 signs out of 10. There are some people that would like to see my bare belly. I think I did just once or twice here in the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, because now I feel my belly is super pregnant. I didn't feel I need to show my belly when it was so little and didn't even look like I was pregnant. But now I look very pregnant. And so I'm using this dress that I used for the photo shoot, and I'm using pants underneath. So I'm gonna show you guys my bump. So, sorry, that's kind of difficult here to show, but so this is the side of my belly. The front, and just remember that now I'm 37 weeks, so it's currently my belly how it looks like. And the other side. Also, like, I noticed that I have some, it's a little red sometimes here in the front, depending on the temperature, but I think they're just little veins, and I have a lot of green veins as well here, like blue veins everywhere, like the sides. I don't think you can see, but there are a lot of veins over here, and in the other side, I don't know if you can see, there's a vein here, but there are several veins everywhere here, and I have the linea negra right here in the middle, which is very typical for pregnant people to have, and the back is the way. So I guess that's it, guys. There you go. Okay guys, I think that's it for this week of 36. I know there was a lot of things to talk about this 36 weeks. I know I like to talk a lot, but this is very exciting, and the more symptoms I have, the more I feel like I'm closer to the end of this pregnancy, and I'm so happy to share with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to receive notifications for my next videos. Don't forget to see my bump in the end of the video. I have a little footage that you can see and some pictures that you can take a look, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.